A heartwarming story of a Sacramento County Sheriff's deputy who took in a young teen with no one to care for him after his grandmother died.
I would make mistakes from time to time, and there was people there to pick me up when I fell. He doesn't have that.
Deputy Keith Ball is a school resource officer at Pleasant Grove High in Elk Grove.
Now, the deputy first met the boy in January, and since then he has helped the young man like he would one of his own. New at 5, CBS 13's Angela Masalam is live in Elk Grove with this story. Angela?
That's right, Curtis, Christina. This deputy even put in a good word for Thomas Wyman so he can find a job right here at the Bubbles Car Wash. In fact, there he is right behind me working. And Wyman says had it not been for the deputy stepping in, he'd be homeless.
So do you think that I can get that license thing?
A Sacramento County street cop turned mentor. When 17-year-old Thomas Wyman's grandma died last August, Deputy Keith Ball stepped in when nobody else stepped up.
That man has stuck with me and been by my side in ways I could not imagine.
Wyman met Deputy Ball in January at his high school in Elk Grove. Ball had recently become a school resource officer after spending almost 2 decades on patrol.
It's amazing the things that he's done for me. He's taken me places. He's given me money. He's supported me financially and emotionally.
Deputy Ball even helped Wyman get out of some legal trouble. Wyman's unpaid parking ticket turned into a $1,200 fine after his grandma passed away. The deputy went to court to advocate on Wyman's behalf.
I asked for leniency. They gave him a certain amount of hours for community service.
With the help of Pleasant Grove High officials, Wyman was able to do his community service at school.
I would make mistakes from time to time, and there was people there to pick me up when I fell. He doesn't have that, so we need to, there has to be, as people, we need to help each other to get by.
A hardened street cop with a soft spot for helping the disadvantaged. His actions, Wyman will never forget.
I've never been able to say that about any other man, but he's like a father to me.
To hear something like that solidifies everything that I've done as a cop, If that is the only thing that I ever accomplished, then it's worth it.
And Wyman just graduated from Pleasant Grove High. He's now attending Casunas River College and studying criminal justice. And by the way, Deputy Ball says he had no idea Wyman thinks of him as a father figure. And when we told him that today, he was pretty emotional.
Oh, no doubt. Best story of the day. That was great.
Very nice.
Angela, thanks so much.
Such a heartwarming story, guys.
No question. Thank you.